Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 25th installment of the Bobby's World Hunger Games. Depending on when you are seeing this, this is either the last Hunger Games of 2025 or the first Hunger Games of the new year. It is probably very likely the first Hunger Games of the new year. It is just after Christmas when I am recording this, and I usually don't usually don't do this all together in one day. Today I got a bug up my butt for some reason and just decided to put together and record a Hunger Games in a matter of a couple hours. I don't do it on the same day anymore. I talked about it before. It's a very involved process. You can't just upload photos to the simulator website. You have to all the photos are uploaded to a different website, and then you have to copy and paste the URLs and add PNG to the end of it. It's a ridiculously involved process. So I usually do it over a course of several days as far as putting the teams together and then uploading the photos and, just getting ready to record and all that stuff. So I'm really doing this on the spur of the moment. So I'm probably going to take my time editing this one, and you're seeing this when you're seeing this. So yeah. I hope everyone had an amazing Christmas and an awesome New Year. I know my Christmas was pretty amazing. I'm wearing a Christmas present right now, as a matter of fact. It's very reminiscent of the pimp shirts that I used to have when I worked at Walmart, which Kate hated. I think I still have them, or did I get rid of them? I don't even remember. But this is a t-shirt, so it doesn't count. That's what Kate said, anyway. Everyone remembers the fiasco of Hunger Games 26 when Steve won. The fans nearly rioted. The shareholders were mad. The stock plummeted. It was a disaster. So, as an emergency measure, we put together a new Hunger Games really quick. And Christian won that one. And everyone's happy. The fans are happy. The shareholders are happy. The stock is back up. Everything's been great. The problem has been getting Christian to defend his title. So I asked him, I said, "You ready to defend your title?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm ready, man. Let's go." So I start putting together a Hunger Games. And then he comes to me and he says, "You know what? I'm not ready." Fine. So I delay it for a little while. I'm like, "You ready?" He's like, "Yep, let's go." So I start putting together Hunger Games again. He goes, "You know what? I got things to do that day." So I had to bring the board together. We had to make an executive decision, and we had to force him to defend the title, or we were going to strip him of it. He tried to protest. It did not work. So here we are. Hunger Games 28 is coming due right now, and he is defending his title, and there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There has been a recent upgrade to our systems here in the office. So, let's just get to it right now, shall we? Hi, Courtney.
Hey, boss. How are you doing today?
I am doing lovely. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Are we finally ready to get things going?
Yes, I believe we are finally ready. The competitors are in their pods. They're ready to go. They're just waiting for the word. And I just need to know if there's anything we have to worry about.
Yes. Neko has filed a petition. He wants Titten to be his partner.
Titten is not an official registered member of the Hunger Games.
Yeah, but I think Neko would like her to be.
But, wait, first of all, Neko's a cat. How is he petitioning?
Pretty sure he got his hands on a speak and spell.
So, Neko would like Titten to be an officially registered member of the Hunger Games, and he wants her to be in the same district with him?
No, I think he would like them to be a single entity. Like, in District 6, we have Neko and Titten and Steve.
All right, I'll have a look at the petition when I get a chance. Is there anything else?
Yes, Tori would like to be declared an instant winner of the Hunger Games.
Is there anything else?
When do I get to be an official member of the...
Without further ado, cue the epic music, please. District 1, we have Arch Enemies Master Chief and Helen. District 2, we have Phoenix and Layton. That's a team that worries me right there. They are definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. District 3, we have Groot and Aiden. Okay, that is another team to worry about. I don't like that very much at all, to be perfectly honest with you. District 4, we have Sarah Jean and Dre. God, what is with these teams? Sarah Jean and my brother. This is not good. This is scaring me. Not good. Alright, now this is just getting ridiculous. District 5, we have Nichelle and Kate. Just suddenly realized I put Nichelle instead of Nikki this time. I'm sorry, Nikki. But, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like you two on the same team. That really worries me. I'm not happy. I would petition to have it changed, except it would just delay the games even further, and then Christian would be happy about that. So, no, we're moving on. District 6, we have Jeremy and Samantha. This team doesn't worry me. Not because of Samantha. I'm always worried about Samantha. But Jeremy sucks. District 7, we have Taz and the reigning, defending Hunger Games champion, Christian. Seriously, what is going on? I don't like these teams. Like, this is absurd. District 8, we have JT and Jordan. I stand on my earlier point. Like, this just isn't getting any better. This is absurd. This is completely ridiculous. I don't know who put these teams together. Like, seriously? You know what? I'm going to blame Courtney. It's Courtney's fault. But, okay then. District 9, we have Tori and Steve. This team doesn't worry me either. I love you, Tori. District 10, we have Neko and Emma. The hits just keep on coming. Like, I worry about this team, too. Like, they could definitely do some serious damage. This is... I have no words. I have no words. District 11, we have Zach and Rachel. Don't like it. Don't like it. And rounding out the... Rounding out the field of District 12, we have Bobby and Ripley. Yeah. All the competitors I get saddled with. I get saddled with that stupid dog. Just look at her stupid face. Just look at her. She's a dumb. That's what I call her all the time, a dumb. You're a dumb. You're a dumb. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on the podiums, the horn sounds. Samantha runs away from the cornucopia. Emma grabs a backpack and retreats. Sarah Jean runs away from the cornucopia. Neko runs away from the cornucopia. Taz snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Christian gathers as much food as he can. Phoenix scares JT away from the cornucopia. Man, your own dad, Feeny Butt? Your own dad. Pretty sure he's gonna have something to say about that, but I'm just assuming here. Jeremy finds a canteen full of water, then promptly uses it to water a nearby plant because he's a complete moron. Kate runs away from the cornucopia. Zach runs away from the cornucopia. Bobby bashes Dre's head in with a mace. No, I'm sorry, brother. Your dreams of winning a Hunger Games have been dashed again. This time by me in the cornucopia. Didn't even make it to day 1. That makes me feel great. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what to say. I don't know whether to blame the games or me because I did it. That sucks. This guy sucks. I could make a million Happy Gilmore references. It's not going to make anything any better. Alright, I'm sorry, brother. We're moving on. Jordan runs away from La Cornucopia. Ripley runs away from La Cornucopia. Aiden grabs a backpack and retreats. Tori runs away from La Cornucopia. Rachel grabs a backpack and retreats. Groot rips a mace out of Layton's hands. Groot, you better give that back to him. Groot, come back. Sorry, Layton, we'll get it back for you. Steve runs away with a lighter and some rope. He's not going to have a clue what to do with that. Master Chief runs away from the Cornucopia. Nikki runs away from the Cornucopia. Helen takes a spear from inside the Cornucopia. Day 1. Bobby dies from thirst. You know, Jeremy got a canteen full of water in the last round. That's going to remind Dre of a joke that me and him are both very familiar with and both recite every now and again. Alright, moving on. Groot questions his sanity. Layton attacks Taz, but he manages to escape. Jeremy strangles JT with a rope. You mother... Anytime he does anything in this game, makes me infinitely mad. Master Chief receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Christian thinks about home. Kate dies of dysentery. Well, there you go, baby. We died together. Your worst nightmare. Still love you, though. Helen discovers a river. Zach receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Steve tries to spear fish with a trident with his rope. Jordan receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Neko travels to higher ground, then promptly regrets it because he's afraid of heights along with everything else. Seriously, this cat is literally afraid of everything. I love this cat to death, but he just is. Rachel explores the arena. Ripley, Nikki, Sarah Jean, and Samantha raid Phoenix's camp while he's hunting. It's what you get for trying to scare your father away from everything. Better be a good boy. Tori sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Emma begs for Aiden to kill her. He refuses, keeping Emma alive. It's a good man right there. Good man. I taught him well. It's gonna bite him in the ass later, but good man for right now. Night 1. Phoenix is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. I mean, sorry that he's cold, but I would consider that a good thing. Sarah Jean, Master Chief, Helen, Christian, and Rachel sleep in shifts. I watch yourself, Helen. Master Chief's anywhere near you. You know better. You know what's going on. I don't have to warn you about anything. Steve receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Jeremy attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Probably because he tried to start it with his canteen of water. Idiot. Tori strangles Zach after engaging in a fist fight. Well, Zach, you made it to night 1. Is that a record? I think that's a record. I'm not sure. I'm not ready to go back and look, but I think that might be a record. I'd like to see it go a little farther, though. But I know Tori's jumping for joy right now, so I'm happy for Tori, but sorry, Zach. Neko destroys Taz's supplies while he's asleep. I'm telling you, like, I just said that cat is scared of everything, but he is capable of anything as well. Like, He's a sneak and a thief and a jerk. Like don't trust him. Groot cooks his food before putting his fire out. Jordan receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Aiden, Samantha, Ripley, and Nikki sleep in shifts. Now that's a group of beings that I would trust right there. Definitely a group of beings I would trust. Minus Aiden and Ripley. But I would trust the other two. Emma loses sight of where she is. Leighton tries to treat his infection. Day 2. Steve is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Phoenix searches for firewood. Aiden sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Leighton fishes. Taz, Nikki, Tori, and Master Chief raid Ripley's camp while she's hunting. First of all, I don't know why she's trying to hunt. She's a terrible hunter, despite the fact that she was bred for hunting. And second of all, serves her right, because, she's Ripley. Helen thinks about home. Rachel discovers a cave. Jeremy camouflages himself in the bushes. Sarah Jean injures herself. Jordan and Samantha split up to search for resources. Now that's a pairing I'd be worried about right there. Yeah, would most certainly be worried about it. Christian defeats Emma in a fight but spares her life. What is it with my boys getting in fights with Emma? What does she do to anybody? Leave her alone, boys. Neko receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Groot camouflages himself in the bushes. That couldn't have been very hard. Night 2. Leighton tends to Taz's wounds. Jordan thinks about winning. Emma and Jeremy huddle for warmth. Nope, that's it. Stop right there. Emma, what did I tell you about helping Jeremy? We don't like Jeremy. Don't help Jeremy. Jeremy bad. Phoenix and Nikki huddle for warmth. See, now that's cute. I'm fine with that. Samantha tries to treat her infection. Tori cooks her food before putting her fire out. Ripley bashes Sarah Jean's head in with a mace. See what I'm talking about with this stupid dog? Sarah Jean gives her snacks and everything. Ripley just, without even a second thought, just. I mean, I don't know how she did that without opposable thumbs, but that's beside the point. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna have a talk with this dog next time I see her. She's not gonna know what I'm talking about, but, whatever. Rachel and Groot tell stories about themselves to each other. I'll bet they did. Christian and Steve sleep in shifts. See, I don't like that either. What did I tell you, Christian? You know better. Steve bad too. Helen goes to sleep. Master Chief, Neko, and Aiden sleep in shifts. Day 3. Leighton defeats Nikki in a fight but spares her life. You better, boy. That's your mama. Master Chief makes a wooden spear. Rachel tries to spear fish with a trident. Why don't you just put some fish on the frozen order? Helen receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Aiden runs away from Neko. Well, this world is turned upside down. Tori and Emma hunt for other tributes. Jordan questions their sanity. Samantha constructs a shack. Jeremy scares Groot off. Christian severely injures Phoenix but puts him out of his misery. Wow. I'd say that's mean, but Lord knows Phoenix would have done the same to him, so all's fair in the Hunger Games. Christian's really fighting to keep his title. He's been waiting a long time for it. Ripley practices her archery. No, she didn't. Taz injures himself. Steve constructs a shack. No, he didn't. Oh, sweet Nelly, it's time for an arena event. The games have had enough, I guess. It has been... The deaths have been few and far between these last couple days. The game probably has had enough. A fire spreads through the arena. A fireball strikes Aiden, killing him. Aiden has grounds for a protest here. He just said a fire spreads through the arena. I don't know where a fireball came from. Just spontaneously formed and just heat-seeking missile right toward him. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Sorry, Aiden. Emma survives. Rachel falls to the ground, but kicks Ripley hard enough to then push her into the fire. Stupid dog. Neko survives. Christian survives. The fire catches up to Nikki, killing her. Sorry, Nikki. That was not fair. You know, I said the game's had enough. I didn't mean for people like you to pay the price. Ripley's one thing. Nikki is another thing. Samantha survives. Tori and Helen fail to find a safe spot and suffocate. Oof. That is brutal. That is just brutal. Sorry, Tori and Helen. Tori, your day's gonna come. Same thing I keep telling Dre and Kate. Your day is gonna come. I don't know when. I don't know where. But the day will come. We will keep pushing out Hunger Games. And one day the day will come. But today was not your day. I blame the dog. And Jeremy. Leighton survives. Jeremy survives. That's stupid. Taz survives. Master Chief falls to the ground, but kicks Groot hard enough to then push him into the fire. Well, that beats my fanfiction. And Master Chief knew exactly what to do to kill Groot, so... Master Chief is a devious SOB. Jordan survives. A fireball strikes Steve, killing him. Good. Well, I think that was the game's way of pushing me into a status check, so let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so, Master Chief's alive with 1 kill, Leighton's alive, Jeremy's alive with 1 kill, that's stupid. Samantha's alive, Taz alive, Christian, the defending champion, alive with 1 kill, Jordan's alive, Neko's alive, Emma's alive, Rachel's alive with 1 kill. Is that really all we have left? Holy shit. Maybe I'm late on the status check, although the arena event did, like, knock out almost half the people, so... Alright, so Helen's dead, Phoenix is dead, Groot's dead, Aiden's dead, Sarah Jean's dead, Dre's dead, Nikki's dead, Kate's dead. Sorry, guys. JT's dead, Tori's dead with 1 kill, Steve's dead, Zach's dead, I'm dead with 1 kill, and Ripley's dead. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're down to 9 people. Over half the field has been cut. And now we're down to it. Alright, let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. Night 3. Christian, Jeremy, Leighton, and Taz sleep in shifts. Neko sets up camp for the night. Rachel quietly hums. Master Chief and Emma hold hands. Samantha tends to her wounds. Jordan sees a fire but stays hidden. Day 4. Christian, Emma, Samantha, and Rachel hunt for other tributes. Neko, Leighton, Jeremy, and Taz hunt for other tributes. Master Chief shoots an arrow into Jordan's head. I'm sorry, I'm laughing that, like, we got 8 people just hunting for other tributes, right? There's only, what, 10 left? 9 left, I'm sorry. What, no. Did I miscount earlier? I must have, because there's 10 here. And I said 9 earlier, that's my bad. But there's 8 people out looking for other tributes. In the meantime, Master Chief just shoots Jordan in the head. I'm sorry, Jordan. I love you. Oh, that's not fair. Master Chief is a jerk. We don't like Master Chief. Night 4. Master Chief looks at the night sky. Christian looks at the night sky. Emma is awoken by nightmares. Jeremy cries himself to Jeremy cries himself to sleep. I was going to say it right afterwards. Sounds about right. Taz looks at the night sky. Boy, a lot of looking at the night sky tonight. Must be a beautiful sky. Samantha and Neko track down and kill Leighton. Sorry, Krabby Patty. Neko is Neko. I've talked about how devious he is. And Samantha is the most ruthless, efficient killer in the Hunger Games. She's the all-time kills leader. For a reason. Life goes on. Everything will be alright. Rachel passes out from exhaustion. You need less stress in your life. Apparently the game still thinks there's just not enough killing going on its own because it's time for the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Taz and Master Chief get into a fight over raw meat, but Taz gives up and runs away. Rachel catches Christian off guard and kills him. And so ends the very prosperous and fun-filled title reign of Christian. Oh, be proud. Be proud. You bravely defended your title. I made it all the way to, I don't even know what day it is. But you made it pretty far in the game, so. I say you made it farther than I did, but that would hardly shock you, so. You know. So it was a good run. It was a real good run. And Rachel's still in it, so. There's some interesting choices still in this game, so. We'll have to see what happens. Neko severely injures Jeremy and leaves him to die. The world turns as it should. Emma decides not to go to the feast. Emma's a smart girl. She knows what she's doing. Samantha decides not to go to the feast. Day 5. Taz discovers a river. Neko diverts Emma's attention and runs away. That's on brand. Master Chief and Rachel hunt for other tributes. That is terrifying. If I were still alive, I'd be terrified right now. But you know who's not terrified? Samantha, who just got pricked by thorns while picking berries. One, two, three, four, five, 6. It's more than I thought, but we're down to the final 6. Did I count it right this time? Yes, that's 6. Rachel and Neko both have 2 kills, well, so does Master Chief, but he doesn't count. Wow. Alright, let's get rolling. Night 5. Samantha, Taz, Master Chief, and Rachel sleep in shifts. Neko attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Probably because he kept running away from it. Emma bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Sorry, Emma. It was a good run, though. You made it a long way. And both my boys tried to beat you up. That's a rough go of it, but that's a great run, though. That's a great run. You should be proud. Day 6. Rachel and Master Chief hunt for other tributes. Again? Do they have some sort of pact or something? This is not cool. Neko poisons Samantha's drink. She drinks it and dies. That sneaky cat. That damn sneaky cat. Sorry, Sammy. I love you. Taz makes a slingshot. We're down to the final 4, aren't we? I didn't even notice. Holy crap, we're down to the final 4. Alright, let's get to it. Night 6. Taz questions his sanity. Master Chief and Neko run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Rachel attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Day 7. Master Chief runs away from Rachel. Well, I guess the alliance is broken. Neko steals from Taz when he isn't looking. Stupid thieving cat. The cat is a Kender, I'm telling you. If you get that reference, we can be friends forever. No cannon shots. Night 7. Neko and Taz talk about the tribute still alive. Rachel sees a fire but stays hidden. Master Chief dies from an infection. We're down to 3. We are down to 3. Day 8. Rachel silently snaps Neko's neck. Finally, after all this time, all the sneaking around, the stealing, poisoning Samantha, poisoning her daughter, it finally caught up to that stupid... Oh, I love you, Neko. I love you. I love Ripley, too. I bust on them a lot, especially during the Hunger Games, but it caught up with him. I mean, let's be honest. Everything he's done in this Hunger Games, it finally caught up to him. And now we're down to 2. We're down to mother... We're down to pseudo-mother-in-law and pseudo-son-in-law. Rachel and Taz. Alright, let's get going. Are you serious? Are you serious? We went all the way to the end. And for those that don't know who are watching this the first time, I take these scenarios out. I can't come out and say the word because YouTube's gonna, you can't say that. That is very disappointing and very upsetting. Actually kind of makes me mad. So, I guess without further ado, let's hit the
Brand Steel Games fail.
Second of all, I mean, I'm still not happy this happened, but Kate gave me an amazing idea. So, I'm going to weave a little bit of magic here, and we're going to change these circumstances. So, Taz slips on a candy cane and plummets to a sugar-coated doom. See? It's Christmas. I made it all sanitized and nice, and doesn't include any of the stupid scenarios that I actively took out of the game before it started. So, told you, I'm going to keep hitting these things until Brand Steel pays attention, which they never will. But, sorry, Taz. That's not cool and not fair for you to make it all the way to the end and for that to happen to you. But I know we've seen it happen so many times before, and it's especially frustrating here at the end. But it is what it is. I can't change it. But I did make it into something different this time. Again, that was Kate's idea. She said I should change it and make it something fun and, you know, something like that. So, alright, we're moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel is the brand new Hunger Games champion. I wish I could tell you if this was her first time or not. I can't remember. I can't find my list anywhere. This may well be her first time. Could be her second time too, though. I'm not sure. So don't take my word for it. But Rachel is the Hunger Games champion. Congratulations, Rachel. I'm very, very happy for you. Alright, Rachel is the winner with 3 kills. That is a hell of a run. Taz in second place. Just a shitty end. Not fair, but still second place is nothing to sneeze at, especially in these games. Neko, third place with 3 kills. Master Chief, fourth place, 2 kills. Samantha adds another kill to her all-time leaderboard. In 5th place, Emma in 6th place, Jeremy in 7th place with 1 kill. Whatever. The former champion, Christian, 8th place, 1 kill. Leighton, 9th place, Jordan, 10th place. Steve in 11th, Groot in 12th. Helen in 13th, Tori in 14th with 1 kill, Nikki in 15th. Ripley, 16th, 1 kill, Aiden 17th, Phoenix 18th. Sarah Jean 19th, Zach in 20th, Kate in 21st, JT in 22nd, Bobby in 23rd with 1 kill. However, I got that kill. Oh yeah, it was Dre, I forgot. So sorry, Dre. I'm so sorry, my brother. In 24th place, The world is just not a fair place, especially in the Hunger Games. But you know this better than anybody. Oh boy. This was quite a Hunger Games. This was quite a Hunger Games. Let's move on to something else. Now, the summary we don't need. We can move away from that. And there it is. Rachel and Neko tied for the most kills. Master Chief with 2 next. And then Jeremy, Samantha, Christian, Tori, Ripley, and myself all tied with 1 kill each. And there it is. There it is. And so it is that Bobby's World Hunger Games 28 comes to an end. And there you have it. Another successful Hunger Games in the books. I'm going to move this microphone. Maybe it'll pick me up better. I don't know. Well, that should make the stockholders happy. The fans seem to be happy. I can hear them cheering outside even if you can't. We shouldn't have to suffer any riots today. Everyone remembers the famous riot from some time ago. Can't remember which Hunger Games that is. You're going to have to go back and check that out. Fun times. Fun times. Yeah. I say we're in the middle of a very prosperous run right now. Sarah Jean was the champion before that. Then it was Steve. And then things, the stock price just straight into the toilet. And Christian won, and now Rachel's the champion. So I think things are going well.
Hey, boss.
Yes, Courtney.
The phones are ringing off the hook out here.
That's good. That's good. Just keep answering them as best you can. See if you can get HR on it, too. If you have to, I don't know, pull legal into it, too. They're not going to like it, but they'll get over it. And there it is. Probably, likely, the first Hunger Games of the new year in the books. I'm going to try and be more frequent with these as the year goes on, but things are likely to get a lot busier for me as the days and weeks go on, even busier than they already are. So I'm going to try to keep up as best I can. If things go through as we're hoping they're going to. Kate's been very supportive, and she wants to make sure that she knows I love doing this, and she wants to make sure I get my recording in and, all the stuff I want to do. But, I try to keep things, the recording schedule that I have is honestly pretty easy as compared to a lot of other YouTubers. I try to keep it pretty simple. So yeah, I'm going to keep up on that as much as humanly possible. But, yeah, just going to keep pushing out content as much as possible.
Boss?
Yes, Courtney?
You have a Jen on line 1?
Put her on hold. Leave a like, subscribe, notifications, and all that nonsense. You can go to robertblanchardbooks.com and check out the award-winning Roar of a Dragon series. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free. If you'd like to hear more about them, the Rise of Dragons podcast, wherever you find your favorite podcasts. My Linktree, my Instagram, my Twitter, all Bobby's World 2110. Mondays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now is the Dark Souls Remastered No Estus run, or as I like to call it, the Hot Garbage Remastered No Estus run. I have finally figured out where I was supposed to go. I had been in the wrong area for a long time, which is why I was struggling so much. And, I got through it as best as I could, but now I'm in the right area and things are going a little bit better. So, obviously I'm recording this weeks behind, so I don't know exactly where I am in terms of episodes by the time you see this, but I'm sure that I'm struggling mightily and probably cursing the game out pretty good. So that's where we are in terms of that. And Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Soulsborne Battle to the Death, where I pick 2 random Soulsborne bosses and I put them against each other, and then I do bios, and then I decide who I think would win, and then you leave your opinions in the comments. So always fun things going on. Back in the archives, I have the Elden Ring No Crimson Flask run. I have Volume 1 Limgrave, I'm sorry. I have the Sekiro No Healing Gourd run. I have the Dark Souls 3 No Estus run, and the Dark Souls 3 No Level Up run, and a whole bunch of other stuff. The Your Father Story videos are up, where I answer questions from a book. I was supposed to write in, but obviously I didn't write in. I started making videos about it, just answering questions from my boys about life, and more questions about me if you want to learn who I am as a person, if that interests anybody. So those are videos that the boys look forward to, which is very, very, very cool. So I enjoy doing those, and some people seem to like them, so that's good. And obviously there's 26 or 27 more Hunger Games for you to check out, and actually there's more than that. Also, Hunger Games by the Numbers, which is a video I like to go back and check out every now and again. Kate did a ridiculous amount of research for that video, and that was a lot of fun to do, so I like to go back and check that out every so often, just going through the stats, and just fun times, amazing times. Live streams. I did a recent live stream with my Dark Souls 3 no level up build against the Nameless King. That was fun times. Did an Elden Ring. Beat Elden Ring in less than 6 hours on live stream, or New Game Plus. I'm going to be doing another stream on that coming up very shortly. Basically the exact same stream, except on New Game Plus Plus with the same character. So that's going to be coming up shortly. I don't know when. I'll give you a heads up. My link tree has all my links in it. There's a link to the Bobby's World YouTube page, which is generally where I post new videos. So yeah, go follow that. I think that's pretty much all I have for you. So like I said earlier, I hope everyone had an amazing Christmas. I hope everyone's New Year is going great so far. I really appreciate all the love and support. Been getting a lot of that lately. The channel's been experiencing some growth. I've been talking about that a lot lately. There's a thank you video too, back in the archives. So it came from the end of one of the Soulsborne Battle of the Death videos, so if you want to check that out. Shout out to Ollie and Nick, who may or may not be watching this. I turned them on to the channel. I became friends with them. They were customers at the store. I became friends with them, and I told them about the channel. So they checked out the live stream I just told you about, the Nameless King. So they were interested in that. So hopefully they're checking out these Hunger Games that I just recently told them about. So yeah, shout out to those guys. Two very cool guys. Ali is a cool dude, and Nick is a very cool dude as well. So yeah, appreciate that. And yeah, as long as you guys keep watching, I'm going to keep pushing out content. So I'm going to keep running my ass into the ground and doing whatever it is that I do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like 11 o'clock right now as I'm recording this, and I don't generally record this late, but difficult to find time. So I was originally just going to record more Dark Souls Remastered tonight, and then I ended up recording a Hunger Games, so which is twice as long, and actually like 3 times as long, and way more involved, like I said. So I just like punishing myself. So, but that's okay because you guys really enjoy this. So it's a pleasure to do, and I'm glad to get one out of the way because I've been meaning to, and I'm glad that I finally did. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I love you guys very much, and I appreciate you guys very much. And that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Be well, stay safe, and as always, it's Bobby's World. No, wait, hold it. I got one more thing I want to talk about. It's not ready yet, but I've been working on it. I'm working on t-shirts. I'm working on some Bobby's World t-shirts. I have one made already, but it's not ready to be sold yet. It's just basically the title screen for Bobby's World. It says you are entering Bobby's World 2110. That on a t-shirt. So I'm working on that. I'm going to work on some other designs. I'm going to work on it. Insert your name here is running away from the cornucopia t-shirt. That's literally what it's going to say. Insert name here is running away from the cornucopia. I'm going to work on a spin move t-shirt because that's a thing from all the Dark Souls and Elden Ring stuff that I did, and probably a couple others. So I'm working on a t-shirt shop right now. So that's something to be on the lookout for. If you guys have any ideas or things you want to see or whatever, shoot me a message and let me know. So yeah, that is also something that I wanted to get out there that I almost forgot. So I'm glad that I'm glad that that just came to mind before I officially ended the video. So yeah, let me get off of that and let me go straight to this is Bobby's World, and you're all just living in it. See, I'll see you alive, y'all. Bye.
Hey, boss.
Yes, Courtney.
Mrs. Anderson called. She wanted to order several copies of your books for family and friends.
Oh, that's amazing. Get some ordered, have them sent over to me, and I will sign them for her. I really appreciate it if you could do that for me.
I didn't know you were an author.
You did. Courtney, you've been with me for like 2 years now, and we've talked about it fairly constantly, and there's an ad at the end of every one of these videos.
Well, that doesn't mean that I listen to everything you tell me. Are the books any good?
Well, readersfavorite.com said that its intensity rivals that of the Game of Thrones series. I know, that's pretty crazy, but that's exactly what it says. It's on the Cry of a Raven review. Go check it out.
Well, that's pretty cool. What are the books about?
It's about a soldier who gets exiled for saving a baby dragon, and later he's killed, and he wakes up 3,000 years later with strange powers, and he's watched over by the very same dragon, and the world has been overrun by evil, and he now must travel back in time to stop the evil that started in his own home country.
Wow, that sounds interesting. How can I get copies of the books?
Well, you can go to robertblanchardbooks.com and order your copies there. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free. And if you want to hear more about them, you can listen to the Rise of Dragons podcast.
You have a podcast too?
You know what, Courtney? You are doing such an amazing job that I think you are due for a raise. How does that sound?
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Thank you, boss.
You bet. Too bad the raise is going to be when I raise a water balloon over her head and just... Maybe I'll wait until her mom calls. I think she'll find that pretty funny. Go to robertblanchardbooks.com right now and get your copies of the series that got 3 5-star reviews from readersfavorite.com, 3 Author Shout Recommended Reads Awards, and 2 Literary Titan Silver Awards. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free, read more reviews, short stories, and much more. And if you want to hear more about them, you can listen to the Rise of Dragons podcast wherever you find your favorite podcasts.